Prime Minister Narendra Modi is visiting Slovakia from 14th to 16th of June on the invitation of Prime Minister of Slovakia, Robert Fico. It also marks the first visit by any Indian Prime Minister since the independence of Slovakia in 1993. DD India correspondent Vishal Beristo spoke exclusively to the Indian ambassador to the Slovak Republic. Have a look.
I'm here in Bratislava, and Slovakia is getting ready for the first visit of the Indian Prime Minister to Bratislava. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected here in Slovakia, and to talk more on that, I have with me the Indian Ambassador to Slovakia, Apoorva Srivastava. Let's talk to her and find out. Ambassador, what an exciting news. The Prime Minister would be visiting for the very first time. So as an ambassador, what are the key takeaways that you are expecting from this visit?
So, Namaskar. First of all, it is an historic visit. It is the first visit by any Prime Minister of India to Slovakia since their independence in 1993. So, this itself is a huge achievement that Prime Minister Modi is coming for the first time here. Also, India and Slovakia shares very good cordial relationship. We share common democratic values. There has been a momentum in political relationship. Our president visited Slovakia last year in April. President Pellegrini of Slovakia visited India during the AI summit in February this year. And so this political momentum has continued, and this is followed by the visit of Prime Minister of India, which is a huge achievement for all of us, and it will definitely develop the India-Slovakia relationship to greater heights.
Well, absolutely. This is the first visit by any Prime Minister. Now, talking about the mother of all agreements, India, EU. So, in view of that, how can India expect more from Slovakia?
So, Slovakia has this inherent strength in engineering, in automotive industries, clean technologies. So these are the major defense technologies as well. So these are the major areas where India and Slovakia can cooperate and take advantage of this, the mother of all deals, as you say it, EU-India FTA agreement. And you would be happy to know that the main chief negotiator of this European deal was the Trade Commissioner from Slovakia, who negotiated this deal. So Slovakia welcomed the finalization of this deal, and we look forward to taking advantage. The companies and the government, we all are looking forward to taking advantage of this deal for bettering the economic relations between our countries.
Well, absolutely. As you just mentioned that Slovakia has made tremendous progress in the automotive sector, and they also have the highest automobiles per capita. Now, Tata also has a presence here,
yes.
And now how India plans to increase its footprint as far as Slovakia is concerned?
We already have some investments here in Slovakia, as you rightly said. Tata Jaguar Land Rover has a huge investment here. In Nitra, in a city called Nitra. They also have an auto component factory here. There are other CK Birla Group has Kinex bearings, and some other investments are here. Amara Raja has stakes in InnoBats, a battery factory. So there has been an investment, but after this India-EU trade agreement, I think there's a huge possibility of enhancing our footprints here in Slovakia. It can be used as a gateway of Europe for Indian companies. It's centrally located. The policies are very welcoming. And there are a lot of business delegations which have been going back and forth for last 3 years. Slovakia has sent, in fact, 5 business delegations to India in last 2 years. India has sent 2 business delegations to Slovakia. So there is an interest on both the sides. Government is ready with good policies. So I think this will definitely increase this both the trade and the investment relations between our two countries.
Yeah. And you mentioned about the green energy, and Slovakia has made a lot of progress in green energy. In fact, Nordic countries are way ahead. So how can India benefit out of this deal with Slovakia if it happens?
So, the Slovak companies who are good at green energy are already started operating in India. So there's this company called NVN Group, which has already opened a bioethanol plant in Uttar Pradesh, which will be soon be operating from September this year. So, and a lot of clean energy companies, there's Water Slovakia, they are interested in Indian market, not only with in the business, but also in sharing their technologies with us. So this will there's a huge scope and there's a lot of potential, and this visit will definitely give a lot of opportunities and a big platform for such companies to cooperate with each other.
Well, absolutely. Slovakia has been a long-standing partner as far as defense sector is concerned, and India is focusing a lot on Make in India campaign. In fact, I spoke to the ambassador of Slovakia to India, and he said that Slovakia would be interested in the Make in India campaign. Now, talking about the defense sector in particular, because Slovakia has been supporting us for a very long time, what kind of progress do you expect from this visit as far as this very sector is concerned?
So, as you rightly said, there has been a long-standing defense cooperation between India and Slovakia and erstwhile Czechoslovakia. But there is there's a great possibility of moving from simply buyer sellers to joint production, make in India, and this is happening. We can see this happening on the ground. Recently, a company, an arms company, Grand Power, has started, has bought a land and will start soon production of in Coimbatore. There are other companies who are in touch with Indian companies. For instance, a simulator, a Dornier simulator has been deal has been done, already been given to Indian into HAL by a Slovak company, VRM. So there's a lot of things happening already in this field, but there's a India Defence Cooperation Agreement of 1995, and we are working towards upgrading it and enhancing its scope. And of course, you will hear something happening during the visit, but there is a lot of scope, and we are moving in the right direction, I can say.
Ambassador, as you rightly mentioned that the President of Slovakia visited India and he participated in the AI summit in Delhi. And both countries, they are very much firm on Industry 4.0. Now, keeping in view of the artificial intelligence, in what way can India and Slovakia help each other?
Of course, there is a lot of, you will see in the visit that there are some elements which are dealing with this modern technologies, AI technology, cyber security, and our governments are working towards having an agreement on that, and our companies are also working towards having a more cooperation in this very important sectors. The more you will hear during the visit.
Well, certainly. Now, satellite is another area in which India has made a mark for itself, and we are very proud of our country and the technological advancements that we have made. And we know that Slovakia took help of India while launching their satellite. So any further progress in this regard during Prime Minister's visit?
So you rightly said that SK Cube, the first Slovak satellite was launched by Indian Courier in 2017. And since then there has been some cooperation, but yes, we are working towards working with Slovak Space Agency to have more cooperation. They have, I mean, we are in contact with few areas which is common for both of us, and we are working in taking this cooperation forward.
Would you like to mention some of the MOUs that are expected during this visit?
So the MOUs, I can assure you, I can't tell you more about it, but I can assure you that whatever MOUs and agreements will take place will definitely help in deepening our economic cooperation in development of 3 T's, as we called, in technology, in trade, and in tourism, in enhancing these 3, which are Prime Minister's vision. Also, it will also deepen people-to-people cooperation. There are a number of Indians living here, so there will be agreements that will help them. So there are many agreements which are planned, and you will hear about them when they are signed.
Yeah. As you just mentioned about the Indian diaspora, and they are the second largest after the Ukrainians. That's here, right, in Slovakia. Yeah. 10,000 odd people are staying here. So India has always believed in people-to-people contact. In view of the future and career opportunities for the Indian students? What can we expect more?
So there have been a very exponential increase in number of Indians live in Slovakia. Now there are around 11,000 Indians. There are more than 10,000
so
workers.
I stand corrected.
Yes, there are more workers. For instance, in Jaguar Land Rover, there are 300 workers. In Stellantis, the Peugeot Citroën company, there are around 900 Indians. We have around 500 students studying in various universities in Slovakia, mainly in Bratislava and Košice. So the number of students are increasing. The people who hire the workers are very happy with the hard work done by Indian workers. So I'm confident that the number of Indians will continue to increase. And as more and more students get to know about the wonderful education system in Slovakia, so we expect more students to come. And as you rightly said, the people cooperation is extremely important. And as more Indians come here in Slovakia, the Slovakian people will get aware about our culture. There will be more cooperation. There will be more stakeholders on both the sides, and that will enhance the relations between our two countries.
Well, certainly. You spoke about our cultural relations. Now, there is a very interesting thing that Slovakia is very much interested in translation of Upanishads. They've already done one, and they are already working on the second edition. So, how does this issue, our cultural and heritage, brings Slovakia and India more closer?
Of course, when there are more translation of the text, definitely Slovak people will know more about our culture and our civilization. There's already a lot of interest actually in Indian culture here. The yoga is extremely popular. Ayurveda is extremely popular. Slovakia has this spa culture where water therapies are done, and there also we are thinking of enhancing, cooperating with Ayurveda in that. So Indian cuisine is very popular here. There are close to 20 Indian restaurants here, which is very appreciated by the cuisine is appreciated by Slovak people. Indian films are slowly getting popular here. They are not so popular, but they are slowly getting popular here. And we have started film festival for last 2 years. And that, and the people are very open, if you expose them to new culture, they are very open to embrace it, to learn more about it. We have started celebrating Holi and Diwali in a big way, in a public way, and the kind of interest that we see in Slovak people to know more about India has been really encouraging for us. So I'm sure that as more Indians will come here, as more students will come here, then more Slovakia tourists will go to India. They will continue to admire the great culture that we have.
Well, absolutely. So that's a secret, and you keep watching Doordarshan because we are covering the first visit by Prime Minister Narendra Modi live, and you'll get to know what all exciting things are planned for the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Thank you so much for talking to DD India.
Thank you so much.
You keep watching DD India.
Thank you.